y'all? Hey, how y'all doing? I hope everybody's feeling good and great and all that other shit. That you had a great weekend and whatnot. Um, and yo, shorty, won't you go get a bag of the lethal? I be undressing in a bra or see-through while you count your jewels thinking I'ma cheat you. The only one thing I wanna do is freak you. Keep your stone sets. I got my own baguettes. And I'll be doing things that you won't regret. Little Kim the Queen Bee, so you best take heed. Shall I proceed? Yes, indeed. I'ma throw shade if I can't get paid. Blow you up to your girl like the Army grenade. You can slide on my ice like the escapade. And itchy kitty yaya with the marmalade. Who me, not you. Oh yes, who's he? I even dig your man style, but I love your profile. Whisper in your ear, get you all shook up, but don't blush. Just keep this on hush. Well, y'all know how I do it. I just jump right into it. Um, so today I want to talk about would you date or would you date dudes from prison, ladies? Or yeah, would you date a dude from prison? And the reason why I say this is because I just recently saw this article about this lady who was dating this dude. Now I'm not saying that all dudes who come from prison is uh in a bad mind state or you know went there for something like really really cruel. But in this one particular situation, this lady was dating this man. They got married in prison. Who doing? Anyways, they got married in prison. I'm assuming that they didn't know each other like that. This is what I'm assuming, like, because his motherfucking track record, and I don't know if she Googled this motherfucker or did a search on him or not, but his shit was lengthy. Do you understand what I'm saying? And one of the charges that was on there that would have me be like, nah, let me let this one slide on by. Let me go through the other prison profile, I guess. I don't know how that shit worked. But anyway, he was arrested for child cruelty. And on top of that, like, bitch, you have motherfucking children. So she gets married to this man. This man gets out. This man is you know what? I don't like nobody hugging on my like don't hug my child. Don't do that. I don't need y'all can just stand there, get your head off my baby. Like I know I'm real overprotective. Like no. So anyway, so in one picture, like he was really hugged up with the little girl and whatnot. Um, but then come to find out the little girl wind up missing. They was assuming that he was probably molesting her or they were so called in a relation. How dare y'all say that they was in a relationship? Like who says shit like that? But this is a child. I think she was like 15 or something like that, 15 to 18 years old. And then the girl wind up missing. Last time she was seen with with her stepdad. And the mom goes on TV was like, how dare they say that they was having a relationship when he got all this beauty, this prettiness. I'm gonna let that one slide. Because everybody should be confident in themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even gonna give it to her like that. So but anyway, then they found the little girl dead, and these two people were on the run. So clearly, he may who knows what how the shit all panned out. Maybe he did it, and then got her persuaded her because clearly you was a easy target, bitch, because you done married a motherfucker in motherfucking prison, and then right after prison, invited this motherfucker into your home with your children. Like I just don't even understand that shit. Like I don't like. Are you that motherfucking thirsty? Is people really that motherfucking thirsty to so-called be in a relationship? Yes, everybody want companionship. Yes, and it's nice to have somebody there to be there for you, hopefully mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially. Yes, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? And whatever other things that you want to add to the list or whatever take away to the list. But I feel you probably should be adding some shit. But anyway, that's just me. Um, that you just want some, you can feel like you just gotta have somebody in your life. I just gotta have somebody in my life. In my life to make me feel complete. Bitch, get to know your motherfucking self first. Get your shit together first before you start doing all that shit. And then also us as parents, like how do you I never understood that. And I see that shit happen a lot when women like guys, although not to say you can't have a life because you can, you're a human being, right? But you have children and you date some dude and this motherfucker in the kitchen frying chicken. There's been no introduction to the kid, like he got his shirt off with the tank top on. Like, what the fuck? Yo, I never understood. But mind that ain't my road. And everybody got their own way of doing things. But when you're dealing with somebody who have like who's been to prison, and I'm not fun everybody who's been in that situation, because some people are falsely accused. We know how the motherfucking system is, especially towards black people. Um, but you need to look at that rap sheet and see what the fuck that is, bitch. Cruelty to children. He was arrested for that shit. Like what? And what the fuck does that even motherfucking mean? So like he was sticking them with motherfucking nails. Like what the fuck was this motherfucker doing? Like beating them. Like and you got children. That's not a red flag for you, bitch. Like you just be like, okay, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I just love him. I just love him. I don't care. Bitch. Now both of them motherfucking asses in jail and rightfully so. And good, bitch. I don't even fucking like you. Like you just I don't like people who do shit like that. Especially like when you have women. Let me tell y'all something. When you have children and you date a guy, now we all should have love in our life and all that old shit. But why the fuck? Okay, y'all know this do it myself productions. But when you dating somebody, you know what I'm saying, you have to be easy with letting people in your home. Like you just can't just be. There should be an introduction. First of all, you should just take your time. Well, even if you have children or not, of letting the man in your house. You have to take your time with that, or even go into his house, because the reality is, regardless if this person just came from prison or not, you don't know them. And you don't know what the fuck a motherfucker is capable of doing. So you need to always, and then also like go on dates with this motherfucker, like quite a few dates out in public. Try to get to know him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, and do your own research, like for real. Like it's really fucking crazy out here, people. And you really have to be fucking crazy. And you really have to be fucking careful. Now y'all know I love movies and shit. And they also remind me of the scene in about for Color Girls, and when a girl gets raped, she turns around, and mind you, I know somebody who was in a situation like that. That dude, like it was too soon, and same shit. She turned around, this motherfucker was butt ass motherfucking naked. I'm just be careful. Like I'm just saying, like use your third eye like a motherfucker. Like a motherfucker. You just can't like a motherfucker. And that goes for men too, because some of these bitches is crazy as fuck too. You know, them bitches set you up to rob you and all that little shit. So y'all, like everybody gotta be motherfucking careful and look at everybody like this, like, who this bitch? The fuck you looking? The fuck you trying? Nobody trust you, bitch. The fuck? Yeah, I'm saying. So y'all be careful. So moving right along. Now y'all know I love movies and shit like that. We just talked about what was that? Tyler Perry's the play. What the fuck is it called? Color Girls, When the Rainbow Wasn't Enough. That I just recently was on. I don't know if y'all everybody has the streaming service Tubi. You find like I find really good movies on there, like a lot of independent films and shit, like especially a lot of black independent films. So I came across a movie called Secret Society. And in Secret Society, I was like, I didn't even know what the shit was about, but okay, what I like in movies now, everybody's preference towards whatever they like, it's all, it's your preference. Now I like shit that has like high fashion in it. I like shit that's like money driven. You know what I'm saying? Like I like shit like that has some action. I love movies like that. So this movie had like all three of those things. So, and I was really impressed by the way that the females was dressed. I was like, oh shit, I gotta check this shit out. And come to find out, I did enjoy the movie. So the basis of the movies is two guys, but actually they're really girls. I think the other girl is really a trans woman. But the other one, you can tell that she really is a woman. But the other one, I'm not so sure. Like I'm looking like, I don't know. Although she's pretty and shit. But anyway, it's about two trans like little boys who grow up, and they one of them already know that they gay, the other one peep that, motherfucker, you gay, like, you know what I'm saying. So as they grow up, they become but then they become trans. Yeah, are they considered trans women? Yeah, they become trans women, because I get it confused between trans women and just dressing in drag, because for they still look like a woman here up, with the breasts and the face, but I guess they still had their member. So anyway, they they was so what they was doing was they was some nice looking women. Back to the subject we just talked about not just a minute ago. You never know what somebody's plan is, right? But they was gaming dudes, like just taking the motherfuckers for their motherfucking money and shit, and moving to the next one. Yo, I was like, yo, I don't know how, and chicks do shit like that. I'm like, y'all some brave ass bitches. I mean, in real life. But anyway, so they was doing that, and one of them actually got married, and they got married to a white man. One of them wound up dying and shit. But the shit was a really good fucking story. I would really, if you like fashion, if you like shit about money, and some drama and action, I think you would really enjoy this movie. But it was just about these two trans women and how they was milking these dudes, and one of them did get married to a white guy. The other one, uh, I mean, what mind you, see now it was fiction, so you know how like you be like, bitch, how the fuck you ain't know that she didn't have a dick? So although you hit it from the back and you don't think that you don't see no motherfucking dick, but she just grabbed. I mean, but that's movie, so we gotta stop, like trying to make movies like actual reality when it's fiction. You know what I'm saying? And it's based off a book by this black woman. I don't know if she a trans woman or not, but anyway, uh, but the movie it was really really good. So they was gaming these dudes, and then one of them got killed, and then they did a part two, which I felt wasn't necessary. When I watched the second one, after I watched that one, because I think it was lengthy, it was like an hour or something. I don't know, damn near 2 hours. I'm not sure, but it was enjoyable. But then after that came Secret Society Part Two, and I was just like, no. But then I waited like a week and I watched it, and I was like, that was so unnecessary. Y'all didn't need that. But excuse me, that's just my opinion. But it just was about like trans women and how they was gaming these dudes, all this shit. It was really good. I would definitely um suggest you watch it if you like those three types of things. And it also go back to what we were talking about earlier, like you never know what somebody's plan is actually for you. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to be careful out here, people, when you're dating and starting to call yourself liking someone, and you really have to see what their intentions are. But a lot of motherfuckers aren't real. They don't tell you really what it is. And also in the movie, like they did it, like with T.S. Madison say that, she said when she's feel that somebody's trying to holler at her and they feel like they about to take that initial step, she'll let them know like, yeah, I am, what I am. But she was like, yo, I don't owe like the world nothing. You know what I'm saying? But these women were getting involved with these people like they was, when you spending a man's money, like, bitch, that motherfucker basically like, bitch, you his, like, sort of kind of like y'all dating. You my girlfriend, you my boyfriend, or whatever the fuck. So, but they was doing it that way. So the point is, if you are a trans woman, I think that you definitely should tell a man that it's gonna be up to him to do it or not. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I see like with all this shit going on, it just seems like, every time I turn around, I be seeing little kids doing some gay shit. Now I know I just went off the but I'll talk about that another time. But anyway, yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the shit. Like, would you date somebody from prison? And also, how would you go about it? Like, are you gonna do your investigation? And would you immediately let somebody in your house, regardless if they're in prison or not? Like after you date somebody, you call yourself like he done dicked you down or whatever, or he done like um mentally got in your head, and you just like and you just let him in and around you, or if you and your children, if you just so happen to have children. Are you loose like that? I would suggest you not be loose like that. Take your time and be easy. And also, like with the movie Secret Society, the trans women, my trans sisters out there, if you're dealing with a dude, you definitely need to tell them like right off the bat that if that's that. You know what I'm saying? Some of them will be like, yeah. But then again, y'all also have to be careful with that too. Just to say, just in case a dude do be like, yeah, that they with it. But then like afterwards, some of the motherfuckers feel guilty. You know what I'm saying? And will beat you up. I've heard stories like that shit too. So you have to be really, really careful with that as well. Because if they out here living a life as a heterosexual male and not bisexual or just straight up gay, and you live, you know what I'm saying? So y'all have to be careful with that shit too. But I would also suggest that, whenever you dealing with a man, or, a man feel like he's interested in you, you need to let him know, you know what I'm saying? But also still be careful, because some of them still will probably fuck you and then afterwards want to beat you up or something, or even kill you. So it's a real, man, this whole shit. Like, I think also, like, everybody, you have your internal motherfucking detectors. Use them shits. Stop like ignoring shit. People tell you who the fuck they are all the motherfucking time. But some people are good at deception though. And you have to be able to be aware of them motherfuckers. So anyway, my name is Real, and I'm an intimacy coach / seductress with the service called Seductive Art. I'll be having my Seductive Art workshop in May. Hopefully, I'm still seeking. I thought this would. Anyway, I'll keep y'all posted. If it's not, it's gonna trickle over into June. Which I hope not, though. I am also an author. The title of my book is called Quickie. It's 7 short erotic stories. Read while you fuck while you read. I am also a designer. The name of my brand is Real Nice by Real. I'll be coming back with something really soon, so keep your eye out on that. And if I resonate with you, please hit that, click that. I would appreciate that. And you already know how we need this motherfucker. Be kind, be gracious, be polite, be mindful, be assertive, be opinionated, um, be a part of your community, be lovely, be sexy, be stylish, um, be a great listener, be a great friend, a great partner. Be about your motherfucking money. Be knowing there's some fake ass motherfuckers around you and get rid of them immediately. Be on time. Be ambitious. Be focused. Be great at what you're great at. Um, and all that great shit. We pushing P around this motherfucker. That's what we about over here. And all those great things. But the one thing that you definitely should be, which is the most important thing, and that is you. Why? Because you are unique. Until we meet again. Peace.